We're going to be working with Adobe Flash again. I'm going to open up the Macintosh HD. I'm going to go to the Applications folder. I'm going to go to the Adobe Flash CS6 folder. I'm going to go to Adobe Flash CS6. It will take a while for the Flash program to open. That's normal. If it takes more than 5 minutes, probably the program is frozen. The spinning wheel of death is never a good sign. All right, we have our Flash workspace open. We're going to choose ActionScript 3.0. The very first thing we're going to do is a Save As. So we're going to go to File, Save As. We're going to save this as your last name, Bear Chick, because we're going to be doing a bear and a chicken. The where needs to say desktop, and we're going to go on and click Save. Now, while you're working, you need to make sure that you continue to save frequently. Command S or File Save is what you need to go to. This program tends to crash frequently, so we want to make sure that we have all your work saved. The first thing I'm going to do is move my toolbar. Maybe I'm going to move it over here. I prefer to have it on the left-hand side. I am going to start drawing a car. So I'm going to start off with having the object drawing turned on. So I'm turning it on. I'm going to draw the box part of the car. I'm going to click on the selection tool. I'm going to click on the stage. I'm then going to click and curve the top part of the car. Next, I'm going to go to the oval tool, still making sure object drawing is on. I'm going to change the color to black. I'm going to hold down the shift key. I'm going to draw a circle. I'm going to, while the circle is selected with that square around it, I'm going to go to Command C, which is copy. Then I'm going to go to Command V, which is paste. I'm going to use the selection tool to drag it down and line it up. If it doesn't align perfectly, it's okay. The next thing I'm going to do is draw the top part of my car. So I'm going to go back over to the rectangle tool, which is underneath the circular tool. I'm going to click and draw a rectangle. And here I have my car. Now, you're going to be doing a bear and a chick. So this was practice. We're going to select it all. We're going to delete this. The next part you need to save. On page 20, 21, and 22 in your Techno Flash book, it shows you how you're going to start drawing the bear and the chick. You want to make sure you're following directions all the way. I don't care what colors your bear and chicken are. You want to draw the bear on the left side and the chicken on the right side. So I'm going to make mine traditional colors. So what I'm going to do is select a brownish color. It's a little purple, but that's okay. I am going to have the object drawing on. I'm going to, oops, that's a rectangle, so let me delete that. Go to my oval tool. I'm going to draw the top part of the head. Then what I'm going to do is go to the selection tool. I'm going to make sure the head is deselected. And I am going to change the shape of my bear's head so it's a little flat on the bottom. The next thing I'm going to do is go back to the oval tool. I'm going to change the color a little bit so you can see this. I'm going to give it kind of orangey ears, which is kind of strange, but that's okay. We are going to draw an ear. I'm going to right click on the ear. I'm going to go to Arrange and Send to Back. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste another ear. I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to go to Arrange, Send to Back. So now I have my ears. They're a little lopsided, but that's okay. The next thing I'm going to do is the body. So what I'm going to do is deselect it all, go back to the oval tool. His belly is going to be a little bigger. It's okay that it's yellow. I am going to deselect it, then I'm going to come up here and flatten the belly. Oops, he's really lopsided. He's had a lot of honey, we're just going to say. Okay, so here it is. I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to go to Arrange, Send to Back, and I have the beginnings of my bear. Now, it would have been a good idea for me to go on and do a Command S or a file save to make sure it's saving. You need to save frequently while you're doing this. You're going to continue to draw your bear, and on the right side you're going to draw your chicken. You will continue working, and when you're finished with both, you'll tell Ms. Whitaker. It's important to make sure that you're continuing to go to File Save or hitting Command S at the same time to make sure that it's saving. The way that you can tell that it's saved if you do Command S is it's going to blink real quick. So hold down the Command key, hit the S key, and did you see that little line that just went across? That indicates that it's saved.